Welcome, everybody. My name is your brother. I do a couple streams here on Twitch. I have a Saturday night stream that's called The Stash, where we play games like Forgotten and Cuphead, Hollow Knight. What else have we played? Celeste, a whole bunch of other amazing games. I usually try to keep it indie focused or something that I feel like just needs to be highlighted in the community. They're purchasable on Steam, itch.io, Game Jolts, places like that that really encourage that creation from small teams or single developers. And then I have my Indie Sunday stream, which is where you are right now. This is where I play games made during the weekly game jam. Each one of them has a theme. You have a week to play it or a week to make it, and then I will give about 10 minutes per game, up to 12 games, and just have a blast with it. It's so much fun. So let's dive right in. All right, so the very first game we have for tonight is Punk Is Not Dead by WhyStudio. Let's take a second to welcome everybody we have on stream. Stumpy Bean, Super 8-Bit Rafa, Rainbow Kappa, Mayshell. Have I missed anybody? Welcome, welcome. Blueberry Jambot, we're always glad to have you keeping us in the know when all this stuff happens. Also, Mayshell, please stop flipping tables. It's not like we're made of money. We can't just go buy more furniture. Jeez. All right, first game on our list is Punk Is Not Dead by WhyStudio. So this looks like, it's probably going to be some sort of visual novel. So let's take a look here. We got some nice music in the background, which I do apologize if you were listening earlier. Right at the very beginning of the stream, I turned on my theme song, and then this was also playing. I wasn't expecting this to have music. Normally these don't. But it did! So here we are. Let's take a look here. Start. Oh, hey, you're the new guy. That's me. What's your name? I am your brother. Yes, me. My name is Sam, and I'm a quiet girl most of the time. I don't have many friends, and here's why. I look like this. See what I mean? No? Yeah, that must be Russ. No, I don't. No, not really? Well, you see this style is frowned upon here. I'm told to keep true to myself. That never works. I only get teased more of that. They call me names like Dead Girl, Hood, Death herself, Mafia Wife, oh, the naughty name, Sunshine, and every other name you can think of. I can't stand it. I just can't. I go to a stupid preppy school, and no, my parents aren't rich. It's a scholarship that my parents made me take. People always think I'm either rude or angry or sad or depressed. But this is just me, and this is what I love. So I try to be extra nice and sweet, just the fun girl. Nope. Just get teased more. Dang, that's harsh. That's good that you tried to be sweet. Ah, thanks. I'm glad someone gets me. Say, what's your name again? Your brother. Your brother. Interesting name. I would agree, too. I like it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Hey, Mayshell, Sam's hitting on me. Hey, of course. Hey, can I ask you something? Sure. Would you like to go out with me? She's not only not hitting on me, she also wants to date me. But I can't be rude. This is your brother from an alternate universe. Maybe I would date Sam. I don't know. Yes. Yep. Oh, God, no. What? Typo. What? Punk is not dead. Punk is not dead. Best ending. What? I'm confused. Not your brother. There we go. We'll just change it up here. It must be rough. It is. Can't just be myself. I'm told by my parents have to. They call me names like Dead Girl, Hood, Death, blah, blah, blah. All the same. Same. Dang, that's harsh. Yeah, no kidding. You seem to really understand me. I don't know what this feeling is, though. I'm happy? No one has really made me feel this way in a long time. Say, what's your name again? Not your brother. Interesting name. Yo, back off. No, really? Well, you see, this style is frowned upon here. I'm told to keep true to myself. That never works. Only get teased, blah, blah, blah. Did we just circle? I can't. I go to a stupid preppy school. I think we just circled. What? We just circled. See? Harsh. Happy. Say what's your name. back off. No, really. And we circle again. Okay, so that sucks. So I like this character. I like where we were going with this. She's in a preppy school. She doesn't fit in. I come into the world and, you know, I am either able to relate to her, understand her. You can see that her spirit is lifted. Her posture actually changed, which I thought that was a subtle thing that was kind of cool. Her head was down and even like her shoulders were lowered. And then after I started to talk to her, her shoulders were lifted and she started to look up a little more. That's a subtle thing. That's a very subtle thing, but cool nonetheless. I would have loved to see more. Like, what? Why? What? How can we combat this? You know, if this is a dating simulator type thing, you know, yes, maybe we started to go on a date or we started dating, but maybe she's still getting teased or something like that. So I need to go and stick up for her or meet these people that are teasing her. Not really sure what the direction of the game is per se, since we weren't able to get a conclusion. But I like the idea of we have this rocker chick in this school of preppy people. She doesn't fit in. I come in and try to be that person to help her cope with everybody the way that they're acting and let her just be her. I like that. I think that's cool. That's a neat little story that we could definitely follow and see how that concludes. But fortunately, doesn't look like we can. What other choices did we have down this way? If I say no, gross. Worst ending. So those were really our only two endings. Doesn't look like there was any other complexity there. My name is now Bob. I am Bob. What other choices? Yeah, so we went with both of those already. So that seems to be about it. I'm honestly glad that we got music in this game. Normally we don't have music in these visual novels, so it's nice to have that. Kind of feels punky, I guess. Would have loved to just seen a couple more endings or some more interaction. Fix that loop there so we can actually use both of those choices when we're going down that other section instead of it just looping us back through and making us change that very first choice instead of just getting stuck on that second branch. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Would have liked just a little more content, like I said, just so we can have a full cohesive story instead of this just stop there at the center and cut it there and just say, okay, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. Bam. Because I didn't really have anything that I was fighting up against in the visual novel. I would have loved just a little bit more there. So this was Punk Is Not Dead by WhyStudio. Thank you so much for submitting this game. We appreciate you. Like this character a lot. She was really cool. Like I said, the biggest thing that stood out to me is that change in posture. Like, just to see that rise of the person. That's such a subtle thing that I'm sure a lot of people would have never even thought to add into the game itself. And, you know, it's not going to take a lot to do that. All right. Next game on our list. Let me go ahead and get that loaded. So for those of you just joining us, there are about 8 games to go through today. If you want to take a look at that, we do have a list that you can always check at any time during the stream. It's just !list. And then it will display the command, oh, brah, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. There it is. Just kidding. I didn't enable the command. So it's enabled now. But you can take a look and see what games we're going to be playing tonight. As I said, have 8 to go through. After the 8, we're going to go through a game from Rainbow Kappa MC. And then after that, we're going to spend some time on Super 8-Bit Rafa's game, which is an early release. If it goes well with investors, we're going to have a whole bunch of levels to play later. So that's exciting. I'm very excited for him. You guys know I get overly excited when I have people who have made Game Jam games before end up going to market and then they do really, really well. And I get to come back and play their cool games. Be like, I remember them when they were just a small boy or girl making these little tiny games like Tetris. And I played it so bad they laughed at me. But we all had a good time. Next game on the list is The Punks Aren't Dead, in parenthesis, yet, by Scullysaurus. That's an interesting name. I like that. All right, press start. Press space to start. What we do? Get a little jump sound effect. I like that. How do I kill? How do I kill? What do I do? Space. Shoot. Mouse click. How do I kill? Enter. Wait. Found something. Shift. Okay, so shift. All right, so I figured it out. It'd been nice to know at the beginning of the game on what need to do. So shift is our attack. Looks like just shift. Okay. I'm going to go to favor aside here and see if I can knock him back. All right, 2 hits per guy. Looks like we got a ranger. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, this is nice. The controls do make it a little bit hard to try to move around and also attack these guys. It'd be nice if we moved that ammo, or our weapon, rather, to like E or maybe the space bar, and then just use up or W to make us actually jump into the sky. Uh-oh. Did I break it? Instead of that shift, because that shift just doesn't feel good with WASD. You could even make it like enter could be our attack for the slash that we're doing there. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm able to do anything else here. We look like we's a stuck. So let's restart the game here. And we'll go over that again. Got some good tunes in the background. I'll turn that up a little bit so you guys can hear some. So at first glance, I thought that was like a rifle or something she was holding over her shoulder, but it looks like it's actually just like some sort of baton or something, and she's swinging that at people. The text and everything on this looks really cool. That looks really nice. Character looks interesting. We've got that side shaven with a ponytail on the back. That's interesting. She's going out to go find her some punks. Ninja. Okay, I can actually use the other space, to the other shift. So I'm going to do that. That's going to work out just a little bit better, I believe. I say that, and then I've already taken more damage this way than I did the other way. Out, died. And there's not a restart built into the game itself. Oh, I just found one, apparently. Ah. The music's really nice in here. I like this. It's very grungy and very punky. I don't know if it is or not. I just really like the music, and I feel like visually and musically it feels perfect for this setup. I really like the background. Whoever made this background did a really good job there. Oh, that's a different enemy. And it disappeared. It went back up into the sky. That's a shame. Ooh, that tension. Hello. Oh, it's like a light. It sounds like a lightsaber noise. Ouch. I just hit my knuckle against the mic. Sorry if that was loud. That's all I got. I can't move around anywhere else. I almost picture this as like one of those arcade style games where after you clear a section, a little arrow pops up and then you start going right to kill more bad guys or more punks in this case. Like, don't you see that popping up on the screen or something? Like, I could totally see that. Ouch. Are those guys able to shoot in multiple directions or just towards the center, I wonder? Ouch, dead. T. There was a reset. Okay, I think maybe O? O is reset? I, O, or P? Die. 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 But yeah, as I was saying, the background looks really good. I do feel like I'm in some sort of back alley fighting these guys. And I'm getting some sort of white on the character there that's flashing back and forth. I'm assuming that's some sort of like momentary invulnerability or something like that. Because I feel like I've hit a couple of these things and they're not hurting me. So I'm just assuming maybe these are bad guys. Okay, so they're both on the field now. Whoop! This is what happened last time. I was just able to kill one of them. So I'm guessing these are jumping guys, and they're jumping out of the box, and then they're landing on the top of the map, which is probably just like a solid black area or something like that. And they're out of my view, and I can't attack them because they're no longer in the game. Well, that sucks, because I'm sure there is more to this. Good job. You've got what looks like 3 different people on here. You have good sound effects. Sounds like a squeaky shoe. You have good music in the background. I feel like I have a purpose. I know I'm here to distinguish these punks, and I have this lightsaber weapon that makes an awesome noise when I attack them. That's cool. I want to know, what are we doing next with this? Like, I'm excited to see what would come next. I want just a little bit more on this character. Like, maybe give me some sort of dialogue box at the very beginning. Like, I hate punks because they wear too much eyeliner, and just start going to town. Like, that would be enough. She's just mad at them because they wear too much eyeliner. Like, maybe she went to the eyeliner store and they were all out because all the punks stole it. And here we are. She's just taking out her revenge or something like that. You know, just a simple plot. And she's just mad at the world because of that. And then the last boss of this is, you know, nothing but like solid blackface with all that eyeliner that he's used or she's used. But this was a fun game. I enjoyed this. This was really, really well done. I love the art style of the pixel art. It looks really, really well put together. Both the big picture with the main character there at the beginning, and then also this background and each of the individual characters. It really feels like we're a part of this world, and it's starting to come together as a real world. That's really cool. So good job there. Directions. I would like some directions on what our controls are. How do we use them? How do we get back? How do we pause the game? Okay, so escape will also kick us back. I'm just trying random things to see, but those things would be really good to have at the beginning. Whether that's press space and then it pops up and says, hey, here's what you really need to know. Click OK to continue, or press space to start, or to, you know, jump into the game. Or another option would be, instead of this, press start to play, then to start, then you've got a little play button, and then right below that you've got controls. So I can take the second to read the controls, see what I need to know, and then jump right into the game when I'm ready. Either way would be fine. The first one just gets you a little farther into the game a little quicker. The second one gives the player just a little bit more time to get adapted to the world, get a little bit more immersed, that kind of thing. But good job. This is The Punks Aren't Dead Yet by Scullysaurus. By the way, that's a really cool name. I would love to I'd love to know how you came up with that, because that just sounds neat. A Scullysaurus. I'm assuming somebody's name is Scully. Maybe you. Maybe not you. Maybe your dog. Maybe your dog's name is Scullysaurus. I don't know. I just work here. All right, almost got the other game loaded. This is a Unity game. Unity is my favorite. It's easy to full screen. It's easy to work with until you try to go off the page, and then sometimes it just has its own little field day. It do what it do, what it want to do when it do. All right, this is Punk Isn't Dead by Trollface666. Let's gander. Let's see what we got here. Punk Isn't Dead. We got some slight animation here. It's jumping around. We got a star guitar, and then a regular guitar, regular looking guitar. Rock out, Punk is dead. Ooh, all right. Punk ones, puncones, puncones. Wanted, pick your punk. These two look the same, and these two look the same. I'm assuming this is for so many with the same name. Le Punk. All right, I'm gonna be that punk. Oh God. Oh my gosh. Who am I? Wait a minute, that's not the one I picked. So these are country rockers. We have a rapper, and then we have El Fat Boy. In his giant, I'm assuming Lambo and limo, eating some chicken and throwing LP records. What am I throwing at him? Oh, am I throwing a fork at him? I think that's a fork. So, can I actually hit him? Okay, Punk's not dead. I did the thing. Rock out. So, Punk is dead? I have no option. Alright, Punk is not dead. Punk, rock out again. Nope. Once you have made your selection, it is persistent and it remembers everything that you've done. All right, so let's stop the game. Well, can I hit R or escape? Nothing there. Boom. Let's kill that. Kill it did. This game is actually called Top-Down Shooter in Unity. Punk is dead. Okay, Punk is dead. We'll normally close the game, but I guess if you beat the game and then are trying to close it that way, it's not registering. So there's probably just a programming error somewhere in that mix. Let's try rock out again. So I picked that guy, right? You guys saw me pick that guy, right? And it selected one of these. So I'm going to select this bottom one here. And it still picks the same guy. Okay. So I'm assuming our objective is to stay alive, hit each of the artists that are there, and then just try to dodge as much as we can of the other things that are coming at us. Maybe that's a tuning fork. Maybe that's what that's supposed to be. I don't really see a punk rocker needing a tuning fork, but I could be totally wrong. But I like the idea of this. This is definitely a neat idea. We have a couple different genres that are all duking it out here. It looks like rap, rock, or country are teaming up against punk rock and maybe trying to take them out. And so that's why we are in the predicament that we are in. We had tons of different types of projectiles on here. We had the fried chicken. We had the LP. Oh, is that a bottle? Maybe it's a bottle. Hey, what's up, Meat Pudding? Good to see you, dude. Is that a bottle? Yeah, you're right. It's a broken bottle. And then we have music notes. We have, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's a placeholder. But there's so many different projectiles, and they're all taking their own precious time in all different ways, which I think is really, really nice. It's kind of like a scale down bullet hell kind of game. If I'm actually able to attack him and do something to him, it'd be nice if we have some sort of health gauge or something like that on there, which we don't. That would be a very handy thing to have on here. But assuming it's just try and defeat all of the different minions, and then after that, maybe just throw a couple bottles at him, and then he's out for the count. But I think that's cool. I would like a little bit of dialogue, just a dialogue box to let us know why he is trying to stop us. Why doesn't he like punk? Is it our hair? Is it our type of music? Does he think we're not real musicians, or something like that? Also, another thing, we don't have health ourselves. So I see our character is becoming transparent when we get hit by one of these objects, but I'm not seeing that I'm taking any damage because of it. Maybe that's just something like, that just hasn't been programmed yet. That would be my first assumption. If that's not the case, what's the purpose? Are we in some sort of Zen punk state that allows us to not to get damaged by these spinning? They kind of looks like saw blades and not actual LPs, because if you look at them really closely, they're kind of jagged. This is cool. This is fun. I don't have any sound effects for me throwing these bottles or anything. That would be a nice thing to have, so it's a little clearer that they are bottles. You know, it looks like I've taken the top of a wine bottle and I smashed it, and then I'm throwing those. But at the very beginning, because it was just split two instead of, you know, like on the bottle itself, it looked more like a fork. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe it's a musical fork, like what they use to tune pianos. That makes sense to me, but doesn't really fit into the whole punk thing. Because punks don't normally just play like regular pianos. Like, yeah, you know, I got my grand piano here right in front of me, and I'm ready to shred. Like, I just don't see that being a reality. But this is good. I think this was an interesting idea. I think the only other game I've seen similar with like the theme was Gareth the Destro made a game a while back. I'm trying to remember what the theme actually was. I think it was music, if I remember correctly. And we had a couple different genre, and they were all trying to be the best genre, and, you know, win the battle, whatever the battle was. And I had a couple different artists doing the same thing. They were all kind of attacking each other. But this was cool. I think they definitely did good executing this idea here. Punk is not dead. They defeated all of the other musicians and genres, so they are alive. It just would have been nice if we had just a little bit more of the weird things not working, like the character select thing. That'd have been cool if that was working. And then, like, we need some sort of health indicators on the screen to let us know kind of what's going on, what to expect. That'd have been really, really helpful to me. And I think we could have gotten through everything else if we had those things in line. But, you know, I'm not taking any damage for any of this, so there's not a challenge to me other than, you know, pretending to avoid these obstacles. But, you know, once I realize I don't really have to, I'm less inclined to try to dodge them, because I know I can focus a little bit more on trying to kill these guys instead. You know, and I stood here and I haven't moved the character at all, and I should be able to finish him relatively quickly because I can click until there's no end. I'd say you could probably turn the music down just a hair, and then, as I said, add some sound effects for these objects that he's throwing out at us, and then that we're throwing at him, those bottles. You can give us some sort of cooldown too, is another thing that's always nice for projectiles, so it's not just let me just try to send out as many as I possibly can. You know, make those shots a little more meaningful, even if that means you give them a little more power behind it. You know, they take more health away from the boss. That's fine. If you focus a little bit more on, okay, let me get this shot just right. Boom. Okay, that hit him right square in the face. That's an extra point. You know, I feel good about that. I personally feel good about making that shot. And then you're not just spam shooting. You're having purpose behind your shots. But good job. I enjoyed this game. This was Punk Isn't Dead by Trollface666. Thank you so much for making this and submitting it to the jam. We'd love to have you come out, chit-chat on the stream sometime. You are always welcome. We have tons of interesting people to talk about these games that we play, and sometimes they'll give their own feedback. Talk about what they like or don't like, or things like that. So while this game is trying to load, maybe, just thinking about it. So I have a big stream coming up this Friday. It's gonna end the November month. It's the 30th. I'm going to be playing 12 hours on Twitch. And we're going to be playing 12 games, 1 hour apiece. So this is going to be from... I don't know what this is. Let me finish my thought, and then we'll jump into this game. Yeah, this jam, these games are going to be coming from Indie Game Making Contest 2018. It's an annual jam. I think this may be the second or third one. I think second one. I know they had one last year, but I'm not sure about 2016. There are $15,000 tied up in this. That's insane. $5,000 from the host of this jam, $5,000 from the community where they'll be voting on a game, and then $5,000 for the YouTubers that are helping pick what they believe is the best game out of the list. That's a lot of money. That's an insane amount of money. But that's super cool that they're doing that to help inspire people to make games, to make good quality games, to really pour that energy into those games. So I want to kind of showcase 12 games, and the way we're going to do the voting for which games I'm going to be playing, and this is a little bit different just because of time constraints here. Actually, supposedly more humble bundles, and then they're also making the games into an actual release for the winner. Ooh, that's cool. So they're going to be a publisher for them. Dang, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Thanks, Shadow. We're going to do the voting a little different than we've done them in the past. So typically, I will say, okay, the jam has ended, and then immediately after that jam, I'll post that, and then like a week from then, I'll have a list of some games that are submitted to me, and then I'll play those on the stream, and then just open up the queue to whatever. Well, since this game is ending on like the 30th at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., I think, I don't really have an option, and it has to be in November because I have Ludum Dare that's going to be in December that I can't really squeeze any more time in to do. So it's going to be on the 30th. As soon as that jam ends, there's going to be a tweet that goes out, and I'll probably do something on Discord too, that will contain the list where you can go in and submit your game or the game that you want to see played. Because I feel like that's going to be the best way, and I can get not only you guys' opinions on what games you want played, I can get the community that is responsible for making these games to see which games they want to play or which games are going to be really good to see on stream. So that's what I'll be doing, so make sure you're looking for that on the 30th. Like I said, it'll be around 3 a.m. EST my time, which may be better for some of you guys, I think, like Meat Pudding. So make sure you see that. And the link to their actual page, if you want to go check out some of the games that have been uploaded already, you're more than welcome to go on there and kind of get an idea what you might want to see. And I'm going to try to stick to an hour each game, which pretty much means it's not going to be a 12-hour stream. It may be a 13 or 14-hour stream. I'm going to try to keep it close to 12, which means you might have to rein me in. I'll let my mod do that. She'll rein me in when it seems like it's a lost cause and there's no way in the world I can get this game finished, whatever game it may be. But I'd love your support to come out there just because I love hanging out with you guys, and I know that just like you, everybody wants to get their game played by somebody. Sekraz, how can one submit a game to your stream? So the way that my stream works is I cover specific game jams. And then every once in a while, like I was actually talking with Shadow, I might open the stream to say we're just going to do open submissions. So if you want me to cover some of your games, what I'm going to end up doing... Thank you, Irish. I appreciate that. A friend of mine made this for me. He's an awesome, awesome dude. I'll link you his information in a second. So if you want me to cover some of your games or your creations, you can either join Weekly Game Jam, and I play 12 games that are submitted out of there. This week we only had 8, so I'm playing all of the entries. Or you can submit a game to Mini Game Jam or Mini Jam, and I'll play about 12 games as well from that jam. I don't really take open submissions unless it's a game that is pretty much just in polishing phase, and I will play that off stream and add that to the list of other games that I have to play. So I don't really like I said, I don't really do open submissions just because I have so many other games that I'm playing at the same time, specifically to game jams or any games that you guys have created and you want me to take a look at. And to answer your question, let me grab my artiste. You're welcome. Down below is my Discord information for Weekly Game Jam, which is the one that I cover every Sunday night. And then I cover Mini Jam. We're looking at like every other Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. EST. So this is the artist who has done all of my pixel work. He works and lives on Fiverr. That's where I get a lot of assistance with some of the creation stuff that I need, artistic-wise, because I am not an artist. I dabble a little bit in pixel art, and I know the ins and outs of Photoshop, but that doesn't mean I'm good at Photoshop. So that's me. He helps me. He is a wonderful artist. I also have a pretty cool TV. I'll show you that. Let me show you my cool TV. I can also throw things on that TV if I ever want to give you a taste into the world. So this is actually the next game that I'm getting ready to play. I don't quite know what's going on, but that is what it is. So let me turn the capture back on here. Take you back to the couch while I try to figure out what the heck is going on with this game. Yeah, that's a little about me, about what I do. Try to help you guys get some feedback for your games. Usually spend about 10 minutes per game for these mini jam games. All right. Now that we've spent plenty enough time talking, let's take a look at our next game. This is Space Jam by AMAC19901. Bork. What's the Bork doing? He's borking over here. He's a good Bork. Do I do something? Oh. I can't really tell what is me or not me. That was the Bork dog. What is this? Okay, so it is responding to WASD. But that seems to be about it. I'm not really sure what's going on. Let me search the Google and see, because I'm not getting anything from this bad boy on what I'm supposed to do. Capture all blue dwarfs and use red dwarfs to explode white dwarfs. Use arrow keys and space bar. Okay, arrow keys. Okay, so the space in the middle is not actually moving. The world around me is what's moving. So like that green. Can you see my mouse? Let's see. Yes. Mouse is right here. So if you see this right here, if I go up, that's going to move down a space. If I go backwards, that's going to move. Oh, it's gone now. Maybe it just moved twice. Okay. And then I can hit space to explode that. So I'm supposed to blow up all them blue ones. Boy, this is some trip stuff here. It's definitely making my computer want to cry, because there's so much going on here. Ugh. This is hurting my eyes too, don't worry. There's just too much going on. And I'm not really understanding what the right side is. Is that telling me like how many? I don't know. Yeah, I think we need to tone it down with the colors here. Even if this is supposed to be like a really vibrant and colorful experience, I think it's too much. I think it's just way too much. And I mean, it's to the point where my 8700K is wanting to poop its pants. There's just so much color. I'm not getting any audio feedback for what I'm doing to let me know if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. I don't know. I'm just not understanding. I mean, it said. Let's pull that up one more again. Capture all blue dwarfs. Explode. Use red dwarfs to explode the white dwarfs. So I'm assuming the green are actually the white dwarfs. Okay, okay. So we're filling up our inventory is what we're actually doing on the right side. So that's our inventory system. So that could be explained a little bit easier and a little bit better, I believe, instead of it just kind of being in the reality, because that does make it a little bit hard. And then if I accidentally expend all of the red, then I lose. Okay, okay, okay. Now we're getting some understanding here. Uh-oh. But it really is jarring. I mean, there's so much on the screen, colors and everything else. I would definitely tone that down. So I'm gonna flip back over just to the couch. I'll keep playing, but I'm gonna talk about this game for just a hair longer here. But I just don't want to damage anybody else's eyes. And I've come to accept the psychedelic. I can tolerate it maybe longer than the average just because of how many dang psychedelic games I've gone through. My only problem is when it's like 3D and psychedelic. Oh my gosh, I might hurl on screen. That is not a promote to go make those kind of games. That's just letting you know the truth. Oh. But yeah, now that I understand what I'm supposed to be doing, I feel like I can do a little bit better. But the problem is I don't have any type of score. You know, I see on the right-hand side how many blue pieces I've collected, but that's it. I don't know any more than that. I would love to get some sort of score indicator. Okay, you died, but you were able to collect this many blue dwarfs, and you were able to destroy this many red dwarfs. Man. But we don't get anything like that. I would love to have that kind of thing. And once it's over, it just starts you back at the beginning, and you're kind of like, did I win? Did I lose? Was I supposed to do that? I'm not really sure. But if we take this back to the beginning with the information that we know now, hindsight's 2020, it'd be nice to have the directions of the game, exactly what we're looking for, what we need to accomplish. A score indicator somewhere on the screen while it's going on, even if it's just you telling us at the beginning, hey, on the right hand side is your score. That works for me. Next week's theme, psychedelic. Oh, please no. Please no. Even if you just tell us right hand side is your scorekeeper for the mid game while you're playing it, and then after you die we'll get some sort of high score indicator at the very end. I'm fine with that. That works for me, and then you can keep your interface on the right-hand side. Even in space, though, we don't have this many colors kind of going on and fluctuating as it is. And I'm sure if you don't have a decent PC, it's probably going to cry, like real bad. This sucker's taking up 52% of my CPU. OBS is like 10. That's a lot for the amount of psychedelic that's on here. That's insane. And it's unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary. There's no reason for me to... Am I high? Like, am I on some LSD stuff going through space? What have I done? What have I done? I need to stop driving my spaceship while I'm under LSD. This is a bad deal. But I like the idea. I mean, I think it's this star thing is cool. The red dwarfs and the blue dwarfs. That's a really neat idea. You're taking one to explode the ones that are close to you, and then you're trapped in some places where you may have to expend another red dwarf to get a blue one. But then it's like, well, do I have enough red dwarfs to get another red dwarf? I don't know. That's cool. I really like that, and I'd love to see that expanded upon. But take this saturation from the 20 that it's on right now and pop that down to maybe a 6 or 7, and then maybe continue on with that story. And you know, there are other ways to make things psychedelic without it being over the top. This is just a little over the top to me, if you ask me. But what else could we say? What else could we possibly add to this game to help us a little bit too? I would say always welcome some extra objects that are in our way. Some, maybe, you know, we've got all these white dwarfs and stuff that are just in our way that we need to explode. What What? I don't even know anymore. Like, we got some funky music in here, that's for sure. This is not punk at all. I almost lost my train of thought there. That just about left me. But having just like straight up meteors that are in our way that we cannot explode, that exist in this flat world, I have to work around those. So a lot of those areas may still be blocked off by that, and I can't use my ability at all to make those go away. So I have to be even more strategic on what I'm going to explode. And you know what? You could even shrink down this HUD and give me more real estate for the main game itself, and I'm not going to lose a wink of sleep because I'll still be able to count how many red dwarfs I have. Or if you just want to tally up, show a red dwarf, and then the number beside that, and same with the blue and the whites, that's fine. We have an easy understanding of how many we have when we quickly glance at the screen, and then we move on from there. We're fine. That would be simple to do and would give the player a whole lot more to be able to see in the game itself. So, good job. This was an interesting game. I definitely need to step away from the LSD for a little bit because me eyes hurt. This was Space Jam by AMAC 19901. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, AMAC, for making this game. We'd love to have you come and talk to us about your inspiration specifically for this game. I think you submitted a game last week as well, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I've made contact with you yet. I don't know. I cannot remember. I have played so many games. I think I finally hit over the 1,000 mark. Pretty sure. If not, pretty close. So many games. Irish Bruges, thank you so much for the follow. We just recently hit 450. We're climbing our way to 500. I would love to say I'm going to get 550 followers by the 30th, but let's be realistic here. Come on, let's be real. Okie dokie. Let's look at our next game here. Thought I already opened it. Gotta go, folks. Sekraz, thank you. Have a great night. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time here on your brother's station. Same time. Okay, people. Good games. All right, now. Punk Project. You can do it. Well, good luck with it. I am sure and enjoying the stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Any follower helps me get higher in the rankings for games and demos, and also keeps you in touch with anything that I may be doing that you could be interested in. If you turn on notifications, you'll also get a little notification from me letting me know, or you get a notification, and I will usually include a little funny joke or something like that within that notification, but also tell you what we're going to be playing on the stream. I just came on looking for some streamage. Have the times changed? So it depends on where you live in the world and if your country follows daylight savings times or not. So I'm in the United States, so we follow the daylight savings time, and that means it is 7 p.m. EST for us right now. So check that against whatever your current time zone is, because we do go an hour back and forward twice a year, and it's bonkers to some people, and it drives me nuts, absolutely nuts. And it makes it even harder for streamers, because it's like, wait a minute, I've always watched you at X time, and now I can't watch you at X time? Well, that sucks. As do we in Scotland. Yeah, definitely. I thought that was starting time for. I thought that was the starting time. Yeah, it is. This is weekly. This is weekly game jam. Does it not say weekly on the stream? Did I not change the title? Does it say something else? Because that's totally happened. No, it says weekly. Okay. Whew. I've done that way too many times. Sorry, I'm just re-downloading the game from the website because it just doesn't want to open for me. But how you doing, Weaponized? Good old Weaponized Walrus. Glad to see you. It's been a while. Hey, this one loaded. Okay. Next game on our list is Spraycan Sim by xPerish. This is the 32-bit version I could not get. No, I started about 50 minutes ago. Yeah, about 50 minutes ago. Nope, I'm here. Nope, you just happened to catch me while I was on my couch, just chilling. I need to get a wider cam. Reposition all this so I can have a little more room. That drives me nuts. Oh, well, don't worry. Pick up a seat. We're going to be a while. I got some other games to play afterwards. So, yeah. I have to watch the stream at work on my phone. It's 11 a.m. Monday in Australia. Working hard. That's my stump bean. Working hard. Learning from everybody on the stream. Learning from all these awesome devs. And hopefully me giving some sort of nice feedback. So this is Spraycan Sim by xPerish. As I said, I could not get the 32 or the 64-bit version to work. Don't know why. We just wouldn't load. The window at all wouldn't come up. I downloaded the 32-bit one, and that worked. So let's try level 1. The evil corporation wants to destroy Punk. Find and vandalize their plans to show the world that Punk is not dead. Phase 1, get gun. Phase 2, meh. Phase 3, profit. Spray. Oh, this is corporate's idea? Anti-zombie? Well, I mean, I guess we are anti-zombies, right? Would that be correct? Oh, no. The corporate suits are on the hunt. Don't let them catch you. Can I shut doors? Like, that would be my first comfortable move. Dude. Got him. Exit. Oh! Ah! Oh, my God. I didn't realize they chased you. That's nuts. Okay. It's going to go by. Oh! What am I? Am I a chess piece? Oh, dude, I'm a chess piece or something. Oh, no, maybe I'm a spray can. Yeah, I'm a spray can. Just kidding. It's a spray can. It's very obviously a spray can. Go. Get out of here. This is epic. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Whoa. Some of the corporate plans are huge and will take longer to vandalize. Okay, so we went in the other room. Is he just checking each of the rooms now? That's not nice. Yeah. Bye. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh snap. Oh no. He saw me. Crap. Nope. I'm just going to flee through the exit. Dang it. I thought I was going to make it. Why is there a door here? I just make my own spray paint. So the particle effects on that look really legit. Like, I'm really enjoying that. What would these rooms be good for? Well, I guess if he's doing that, then I can sneak into the other room. Okay, that makes sense. Glade yourself. All right, he's going to that room so I can ninja. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, gosh. All right, we're fine. Everything's fine. We're good. I got this. He's not going to see me. Oh, crap. I should have known better. Look at his face. He looks so happy, angry. He's got that happy, angry smile. Nope. No, you didn't see me. I backed up in time. Come on. Can I hide behind the door? Is that a object that he cannot see me behind? Yes, it is. Okay. Good to know. I'm just going to wait here. I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to let him go by, do his little thing. He's got one other office to look at. Good there. Can you shut doors? I couldn't find a key to do it, so I don't think so. Okay, so now I just got to get out of here. Later, loser. Otherwise, I guess that one would have been really easy. The suits are... Oh, no. These doors just opened and closed. Okay. How did that door open? Oh, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Turn around. Thank you. Where's the escape? Okay. What? What? Huh? He walked outside. He actually went outside the exit. Oh no, the suits have learned to lock the doors. You will need to find the key. Okay. What? Come on! What is this? Not fair! He escaped. He forgot he was the suit. He's like, oh, wait a minute. I need to get back inside. I'm supposed to be looking for that punk guy. My bad. Okay. I really like this. This is a lot of fun. Like, being able to see just a little bit of each of the areas is really cool to me. Where's he at? Oh, no. Hide behind the door. Yeah. Oh, I love this. This is fun. The sound effects for each of the completions and the spray is really cool. I do like that. That feels real nice. There's the key. Okay. I got the key. Oh, okay. All right. So the door's shut, but that doesn't actually mean anything. I can ninja through that door as much as I want. So where's the next? Is there another one I need to spray? Already did that one. Oh no. Oh, I see one over there. Yep, he's a spray can. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. No. Shut the door. What? Did he just... Oh god. Trickery. Bro. No. Oh. Where's the escape? How the heck do I get out of here? Okay, it's over there. I see it. Don't look in here. Don't look in here. Don't look in here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Oh 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 no. Oh. Oh. I've played so much Metal Gear Solid, I can't help but want to sneak up and choke them. One room at a time. Okay, next room. Here we go. That was fun. Oh, there's not another level? I'm disappointed. That was really cool. I liked that. So let's talk about that. I love the feeling of the camera angle. That felt really, really good in this. The characters were super, super funny. I love their expressions on there. The sound effects for each of the actions that we completed, those felt really good to me. Except for the key. The key kind of felt a little out of place to me. It was more pixely, where everything else kind of felt like triumphant and very concert bandy or something like that. Maybe get away from the pixel on that one and then introduce that back into the rest of this theme. Since this is a prototype, I'm not expecting like full-on drawn assets that makes everything look like an actual bank or something like that. But I will say you definitely made this feel like a building. Like, instead of just a bunch of random rooms and walls that don't make a lot of sense, this did feel like this could be an office or something like that. Maybe a little bit more structure would help that, make it feel even more like an office or a place of business. But I definitely feel like this is one of the better level designs that I have seen in this type of space, where we're just trying to throw together a quick little prototype level and go from there. This felt a little bit better. The doors, we could clip through the doors in some cases, and in other cases it gave us full coverage. I wasn't able to pass through them. Maybe make that a little clearer on why that is, or if it's not supposed to be, just give them full, the ability to withstand my awesome power as a spray can, being able to just walk straight through them. I know spray cans are magicians, but we got to make it look at least real, because spray cans walking around is definitely real. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed this. This feels like Toontown, where the cogs are the evil suits. Oh my God. My little heart just skipped a beat there for a second. Toontown. Wow. What does that even still exist? Is that still a thing? Are they still making Toontown? Or did that finally close its doors? For those of you who don't know, Toontown was like one of the first MMOs, I guess you could say. And it was themed around Disney, right? It was all Disney stuff. Disney closed it, yeah. Wow, that's insane. But back to this game. It felt really good. I really enjoyed it. The levels each felt different. They were a little bit harder as we went. You explained what we should expect within each of the games or each of the levels, which is really, really good. You gave me a best time so I can go back and play them again if I want to try to get better scores on there. Hands down, dude, you did a great job on this. xPerish, thank you so much for submitting this game. Awesome job. Throw us in some nice music in the background and send it out to the world. Make some more levels. Keep on like building out this character. I thought this was a fun little character, this little spray can dude, and he kind of has got like that nice mohawk going on, but it almost looks like dragon scales. Like I picture this guy as like a dragon, and his breath is the paint. I don't know. That's just what I see when I first saw this guy. But yeah, I think you did a good job. Really, really good job here. And like you've got UI clicky click noises and stuff like that. That's just so nice to me. So Toontown was officially closed by Disney's, but fans made a rewritten version. Interesting. Okay. Is Neopets still going strong? Is that still a thing? That was also a thing when I was growing up. When do you stop saying you were growing up? Like, when does that officially happen? Hey, Mayshow, you on chat? Webkins. Oh, my God. My sister loved Webkins. JK. Did you call me? I did call you. I was going to see if you were still on chat, but your computer is on the Mac mode right now, so I can't really use you. My Neopet count still exists. Oh my gosh. I want to try something. Here, give me... no, we'll do that. Is this another time? I need to walk through this one good time before we do something like that. So the next game that we are looking at is called House of Punk by Mason Kent. And I did not know that this was going to be a multiplayer game. Otherwise, I would have had Mayshell set up. No, you're fine. I don't think I could get that set up in time and would feel good about it. So maybe we will do that another time. But I was going to have her play. Will this work? Will the controller work? I don't think so. Controller doesn't work. Dang it. I eventually want to open it up to where you guys can play multiplayer games with me on my computer, but I haven't done enough testing to make sure it works. So this is called The House of Punk by Mason Kent. Let's take a look. He makes some freaking awesome games. This screen looks cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So we got some sort of holiness on the left-hand side. And I don't think you have Parsec installed on your laptop. Don't worry about it. And then we got some sort of punk rocker on the right-hand side. RT to attack. And then MN to attack for arrow keys. Fight. I'm going for the church. Kick. Kick. I will kick you. I will kick you. In the name of my God, I will kick you. And then I will punch you. Very quickly. Punch, punch. I will kick. What about you? I will also punch quick. But I will do like a haymaker. It's just so fast. You just can't even tell. But I swing my whole body. And then I will kick. And then I will kick. Alright, so let's check out some combat here. Kick. Kick. Oh, that's difficult to try to do. Oh, I've picked them up now. Oh, no. I'm jump picking them up now. What does the jump actually do for me? Anything? Whoa! By the power of my god, I shall fly. Punch, kick. Kick, punch. So I can kick in the... Okay, I can do both. His legs are too short. I can also stand on your head. Walk me around, peasant. Kick. I don't think his legs are too short. He's wearing like a robe or something. Yeah, he's wearing a robe. This is super adorable. I love this. So we have health bars to look at here. We sometimes have sound effects for punch and kicks when they make contact. Like, that was a contact, but it didn't make sound. And I'm making contact there, and it's not making any sound. His legs are too short. No, I mean when you're kicking, you're just missing. You're right. By the power of Jesus, he flies. Oh, man. I love this. Oh, Mason Kent, you are a comedian. I love you so much, dude. I'd love for you to come on chat and talk with us sometimes about your awesome, awesome games. Wow. We shall both fly. All right, so let's start looking and see what our wins look like. I will kick through you. Kick through you. We know who the dominant sprite is. Pasta's always showing the layer ahead. Ha, I stepped on their head. Yeah, it's not registering like it should be in each one of them, and I'm not really sure why. Now, if I make the other character jump and attack that way, then I'm getting full registers on everything. So I'm not quite sure on that. I have defeated him, and the church has won. I have won so well that I have removed him from existence. All right, so let's go back to the main, and I will play as Rock Concert. Yeah! Get out of here, Pasta. You're in my domain now. Jumpy kick, jumpy kick, jumpy kick. So it's like if I alternate buttons and then attack, then it does seem to register a lot quicker. Oh no, I overkilled him. What do that mean? What does that mean for him? Does that mean in his next life he's going to have one less hit point? So I love the animation on these guys. It's super basic. It's funny. It's very cartoony. It's obviously not finished. It's more of just this is just comedy. I believe. I truly believe that. I've seen a lot of other Mason stuff, and he's made some really fine work. But I think this is cool. It's two different schools. It really is two different schools of house, you know, and their thought process and the way they believe and everything like that. And they are fighting against each other for what they believe. And that's really cool. That's neat. And then we each have the ability to attack. I think what would make this game really over the top is if each one of them had a specific ability that spoke to their nature. Like maybe I could hold out a cross or some sort of amulet or artifact or sacred weapon or sacred object that belonged to their religion, whatever that would be. And that, you know, burst of light or something comes out and, you know, sacred light burns the other person. I smite them with my holy artifact. And then maybe for the Rock Concert, he's got this like fire look going on. Maybe he's a fire breather. He just like gulps down some alcohol, or rips a cigarette, or rips a match out, and then just like breathes on the pastor or something like that. That way there's a uniqueness between them, because right now they both have the same abilities, base abilities, and there's nothing that really makes them stand out other than their appearances. So it'd be nice to have a specific move for each one of them. Holy water versus fire, and together we create steam. Oh, pastor's pushing him back. He's using his head. He's using his noggin to pin him to the wall. Ha! That's what I thought. Oh man. House of Punk for Steam. The guy on the right looks like, and you'll have to help me with the name. If you watched Doug growing up, what was the green guy's name that Doug could not stand? Roger. Does he look like... Hey, what's going on, Mr. Joshua? Joshua McLean, I hope you're well. Also, hi. Ding, ding. Hit the buzzer. It's Roger. Doesn't he look like Roger? Like if you painted him green? It totally would be him. But this was interesting. I thought it was a clever little game here. We've got some weird collision going on. They really should never be able to make that type of contact and then start to jitter around there. I'm not sure what the fix for that would be. Maybe some of the other developers in chat could help with this. This is a Unity game, just to give you a point of reference here. But this was interesting. I loved the concept of it. Now we just need to go back in, fix some of the bugs, give me some original abilities for each of the characters to flesh that out just a little bit more, and then some sound effects, appropriate sound effects for each of those abilities. And I think we've got a solid little demo that we can kind of pass around and talk about what would be next for this world. And you've also got two different maps. I mean, they're essentially just a background change and some music change, but I still feel like that was cool. Like, you know, they're both approaching on their home turf, or they're both being approached on their home turf. Maybe they get a home field advantage. Maybe their special ability gives them a little bit more power, a little bit more damage to the other. I don't know, but this was fun. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, I mean, depth of character could definitely go huge. And we could talk about fighting styles. We could talk about what does each of their blocks look like, their crouches, their jumps. Do they have high jumps or double jumps? Do they have energy? Do they not have energy? On and on and on and on to try to create some more separation. But I think getting the basic attack and defense or attacks down, something special for each one of the characters, and then maybe even just go back and focus on, well, can I add another house to this game? That would probably be the next step, I would think. And I really like this cartoony style. Like, it's not made to be perfect or anything like that. And I don't know, it just works for me. It works for me. Also, just to pose this again, I said this a long time ago. I don't know how long ago it was, actually. I'm still waiting for somebody to make me Breakfast Wars. Somebody needs to make me the Breakfast Worms. I will see if I can find that video where I say what it is that I wanted, because we had like a gladiator fighting game that had different breakfast foods, and I want to see that come to completion. I want to see another game like that is full on. You have bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles, Canadian bacon, all duking it out in a gladiator style arena. I want to see that. Somebody needs to make that for me. I'll try to find that and see if I can find that. I can't make a game like that. It would make me too hungry. Hard preach. Jason Kent, I don't have anything else I can say, dude. This is fun. This is a neat idea. It's definitely... So are you the food? You are the food, yes. You are a pancake. You are a grumpy old pancake, and you are trying to take on that waffle for the ultimate battle royale. Not really royale. It's just one-on-one. But ultimate battle of the breakfast. Who will be the top breakfast item? But Mason, you've made another great game. I love your style. I love your character. I love that you were trying to find something unique. And this is it. This was really cool. I like this. I like this. This is really cool. Oh, now I want food night. Dang it, I put him in the wrong direction. Okay, let's reel him back in. No. Not food night. Not food night. Not food night. Nobody wants that. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Something else. Battle, duke it out, gladiator style with breakfast food. Did we have a jam that was about breakfast? Was that what it was? Looking at the list of game jams that we've had. Just see if I can hatch an egg. Was that it? What was it? My friend Dragon Slumber made a pizza game for Ludum once. No, it wasn't pizza. I don't know. I was hoping maybe somebody on chat might have remembered because my memory's getting fuzzy. There's so many games. So many game jams. We're on week 72. Finish line is our current theme. It was a while back. I think it was Hatch an Egg. And somebody just was like, oh, breakfast. I was just looking at those real quick to see if I could find them. I don't know. I just know that I spent way too much time talking about that idea while I was playing their game. I'm like, forget what you made. I don't even care. This is what I want to see. This is it. I need to see this. Come back when you have that, because I don't care what you have right now. I'm just kidding. I wasn't that mean, but I was definitely like, boom. Oh, waffle. I think maybe it was. We had a theme called waffle. Was it waffle? Waffle Warrior. Yes, I found the game. So this was just two waffles fighting each other. Yeah, I know that sounds dumb, right? Just two waffles fighting each other. What game did you get famous making? Waffle Warrior. Oh, okay, sure. Why? But anyways, that's the game that I'm talking about. I'll see if I can find the video, or you can go find it on my YouTube channel. For the older videos, I definitely have timestamps for, I think, everything from 50 and above. That was 46, so it's not going to be on there. But you'll find the video, and you can find that little segment where I'm talking about that. I get way too excited. I admit defeat. I get way too excited on that one. All right, so on to our next game. I apologize. This is RoboPaint by DK5000P. Let's take a look and see. You should make it yourself. I mean, you got a point there. I'll just have to give up a whole lot of other things. Hey, honey, I'm quitting my job. Okay, she didn't say anything. She said that's fine, I guess. I don't know. Okay, here we go. RoboPaint. Left click to shoot, kill as many robots as you can. Click to start. Turn up the audio so you can hear this wonderful voice acting again. No. Ha, dang it, guys. Sorry, I can't quit my job.
You gotta be number one fighting technology. You gotta keep shooting. Gotta be quicker than I. You gotta fight the technology. Fight the technology. You are the sharpshooter. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fighting technology. Fighting technology.
Where's the punk part of this? Is that the paint?
Keep fighting faster, faster. Keep fighting faster, faster. That's what you gotta do. Keep shooting.
What is going on?
Keep shooting.
So, if you've never seen, so Shadow Knight in chat, or DK5000P, he voiceovers a lot of his games, and he has this very cartoony art style that he does. Dang it, almost got 100.
See if you can do better next time.
Well, this isn't punk self-made music. That is what I read online.
Button technology with paint. Gotta be.
All right, Shadow, give us some inspiration. What made you want to make this game? We'll say this is a good accuracy game. Hoping you build some accuracy for your mouse. How many scores do I have to... I mean, how many do I have to kill?
Keep fighting faster, faster. Keep fighting faster, faster. That's what you gotta do. Keep shooting your paint.
Sorry, I can't look at chat. I'm gonna lose again if I do. I'm also gonna hit that accidental full screen button. All right, I got over 100. So, aren't I supposed to be getting more?
See if you can do better next time.
Well, this is legit avant-garde punk. Well, there you go. At least somebody knows what's going on. It was actually for Mini Jam where the limit was color palette and technology. Kill as many as you can. Wait, is the aim sprite stretched? Is it? Also, the paint splatters, they're supposed to continue, right? Like for each one that's on there, yeah, it is actually stretched. I just noticed that. But the first couple, let me go back. The first couple are correct. Like it's showing paint and whatnot, but after a while it stops showing paint. I'm not seeing the paint anymore. Was that intentional or was that just a bug that was in the game? Yeah, the stacking on the transforms. Oh. They must just be tiled. Yeah, it must be, and then they're just sticking wherever they are. What was previously there. Maybe should have done some sort of offset. I wanted you to be able to shoot anywhere. Yeah, to be able to do that, I think would be a better idea for this instead of to just be tile-based. Just because if I, ultimately, if I just out of nowhere get the ability to shoot like a madman and I'm able to fill up the whole map, well, then I'm not going to be able to see anything, or it's just going to feel weird because I've covered every space on the map. And now they're just starting to reappear underneath the already painted square. That's going to make it really hard and kind of weird. Another way you could maybe pseudo get away with that is dry the paint or make the paint disappear or transparent or something like that. So it's there, but it fades and then disappears. So it kind of still gives you the illusion of you can shoot anywhere, but doesn't get you in trouble when the screen starts to fill up with paint because it'll eventually just disappear. And then you're too focused on, well, I need to get the next robot. So you're not caring what happens on the left side or the right side if you're looking vice versa in those directions. It kind of gives you that help there a little bit. Great minds. Everybody has great minds. Y'all are very helpful to every and anybody that comes on these streams. That's why I appreciate having you guys in the chat. Because you offer good advice. What else? I think maybe we could have some things that we shouldn't shoot, or some other type of thing that might stop us or hurt us if we do decide to shoot it. So while we're going through this, I'm going to turn down the audio a little bit just so I can kind of talk through this while I'm playing it a little bit more. And I love your voiceovers and the music and stuff that you do. I think you could probably work on that just a little bit too, since you are continuing to do that throughout your games and stuff. It would be nice if you took just a little bit more time to get that audio worked out a little bit more, whether that's the volume or consistency, or maybe get your thoughts together just a little bit more when you're recording, so you can communicate that message that you're wanting to do. And I'm talking more specifically like if you're reading somebody's dialogue, maybe not necessarily the songs, because I think those are fun, those are entertaining, those are nice little background things to have while the game is going on. But as far as like reading a character's lines or that kind of thing, it would be nicer, just some more confidence, I guess maybe the correct word that I'm wanting to use, but hesitant on using. Just you being a little more confidence on getting a little more confidence in what you're getting ready to say. Even if that means, you say it maybe 2 or 3 times before you actually record it. Even if it's just ad-lib, you can ad-lib and still kind of have an idea of where you want to go with it. But if you're saying it with confidence, then it's going to come across a little bit more confident and easier to understand, a little more thought together, or the thoughts are a little more in line with what it is you're trying to communicate. A little bit of a throwaway game for the week. The idea was about changing the cursor color and having different colored robots. Yeah, have been freestyling, writing stuff out might be better. I absolutely agree. And that's part of learning to do anything, whether that's going to be writing a script for a YouTube video, writing narration for a character, whatever that may be, if you can get your thoughts together, write them down, and then even if you're not reading directly off the script, but you have that in your mind, you're going to say that with better voice inflections. You're going to say that with more character because you're not thinking about, and then he goes to the thing and he picks up a gallon of water and you already know what you want to say. And then in that mid moment when you're saying that, you can add those extra, emphasis on certain letters or words when you're going through that instead of just reading it straight off the script or trying to just come with it up on the fly. Now, the more you read and the more you narrate and the more you voice act, that kind of just happens naturally because you've been doing it for so long. But in the beginning, it's good to have that nice workflow. But specifically for this game, I know you said this is kind of a throwaway for you. You felt like, maybe this wasn't your best work, but you did decide to submit. I'm glad you did submit that. Is there a score that I can achieve? Like, is there another screen after this if I am able to win? Because I got over 100 points, but I'm not seeing that there is an end in sight. And I would like to see if there is an end sequence that we could possibly look at really quick. Nope, the robots always taunt you. Dang it. They always win. But good job. I'm glad you're still on here. You're still submitting. You're still trying. Just like with any creative art, you're going to have some weeks where that well of inspiration or well of ideas kind of runs a little bit dry. Sometimes that's a good time to just take a second, pull yourself back and say, okay, what is it that I need to try to do different or a different direction that I can go down? Or am I getting burnout? Do I need to take a week to stop and just get my thoughts together and then come back the next week strong? Super excited for Ludum Dare. I'm so glad that that's coming up too because I know the excitement is real. You guys get excited. Everybody is just ready to go forward and create something cool and have so many people play the game. So yeah, take a deep breath, get excited, get ready for that. I'm thankful that you're here. I'm glad that you're in the Discord, and I'm glad that you are still making games, my friend. Thank you so much for working so hard as you do. It goes noticed here on this channel. All right, last game for Indy, and then we're going to play a game from Rainbow Kappa. Also, it'll be cool to see you play my indie game making contest entry. God, I hate that name. It's so long. It drives me nuts. All right, so let me capture this game. Ludum Dare is a love-hate relationship with me. Oh, how come? Which is why it is IGMC. Yeah, but then people are like, well, what's that? And then I still have to explain to them what it is. I'm like, dang it. Just go look it up. All right, let's see if I can capture this. Maybe. Oh, please, capture. Nope, not going to capture. Okay, that's fine. Have it your way. Yeah, just link in the website. Don't say anything else. Just link. Hard to advertise when you have to take a mouthful to talk about something. Blueberry, shut your mouth. I didn't say anything funny, silly, or stupid. But yeah, I am doing Top Clipper each month. Love the idea. Always end up with a crap idea game in the end. Yeah. Welcome to the club. There's many out there. The point is you keep trying, you keep going, you keep doing it. That's what matters. That's what I feel about streaming, and that's what I try to focus on is sometimes you're going to have bad streams. Slap bass is a little loud. Is it? All right, there. I pulled it down some. Well, get ready for another horrible theme. Have we started the theme eliminations yet? I honestly haven't kept up as much as I probably should for this theme anyway. I've been working on something else that's kind of kept me this time the theme is going to be amazing. I say every time before the disappointment. Aw, hey, just because it's challenging or weird or kind of crazy doesn't mean you can't come up with a good game behind it. I believe each and every one of you, from your brother, stamp of approval of you can do it. All right, let's look at this last game. This is Guitar Catch by Proximatron. Proximatron. Ah, so true. Nah, it's not those things. It's the focus on mechanisms instead of ideas, which makes better themes. This will be my first Ludum. Oh, cool, dude. I'm excited for that. For those of you joining us for the first time about Ludum Dare, I will do a stream for Ludum Dare. I will have one day where it will be full-on Ludum Dare is what I'm shooting for. If that doesn't work, it will at least be like 7 to something crazy. 7 p.m. to like 2, which is what I've done, which I did last time. But I'm hoping for a full 8-hour day. I just have to check my PTO when I get back on Monday, which will be tomorrow. And then I'll probably make an announcement. Welcome back, Rainbow Kappa. We got one more game, and then we will play your game. Did you already send me the game that you wanted me to play? Is that in the yard or wherever you put that? My suggestion was Weird Dichotomy Hidden. Is Western going to try and throw that in? All right, so here we go. Last game of the night for Indy, and then we're going to play Kappa, Rainbow Kappa's game, and then we're going to play Soup 8-Bit Rafa's game. Boom, there we go. All right, this is what our screen looks like. We collecting these? All right, so it looks like we are collecting guitars. Trying to make sure they don't hit the ground, I guess. Or our character. Does our character do anything? Nope. So we have just the WASD characters that are... Uh-oh, I dropped one. Moving one around on the screen. And we have the elapsed time on the screen as well. I'm not seeing that it's going down or anything bad is happening. If they've hit the ground, I'm going to let that one fall and see what happens. I don't think the score went down. I don't think the elapsed time went down. Let's just let a couple fall here. I'm going to reach 50, and then we'll see what happens after that. Okay, so that's well over 50. Cool. Thank you, Rainbow. Glad you're back. Sorry to hear your power went out. Okay, so I'm assuming, what was that? After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wasn't expecting that many need to hit the ground. Maybe I need to collect one first. That's 1. Now I can just apparently go on forever. So some sort of and it's a little different for you guys, but my screen is extremely tiny, like really, really tiny. And I've just brought it up so it's a little bit bigger for you guys so you can see it, but it is very tiny. So hit points would be nice if that's how this is going to roll. It looks like that's the direction they're going. They just didn't tell us that on the screen itself to let us know. Or another way you could do that is as I start to miss them, then I lose time. You know, the time just keeps going down and down and down and down. Maybe there is a set number of fails. Yeah, I thought like, 4 or 5 or something like that, but I let like almost 10 go by and still I was continuing to go. And then I thought, well, maybe it's a time thing like I was suggesting. Like, I've been on the clock for a certain amount of time. And if I let so many go by, then I don't have any more time left on the clock. But the time is actually counting up and not down. So I'm not quite sure how they're tracking that progression. I wanna have some reason behind this square. Is this my drone that is collecting my guitars? As the mad drum member, or the mad band member is throwing them out of the window, and I'm using my drone to collect them all? Is that what's going on? Or is this my telepathic square that is collecting guitars when some scientists accidentally made it rain guitars. Is that what's going on? I don't know. I'm not sure. But it is called Guitar Catch. We know that much. We know that much is happening. We are catching these guitars. And there's also a guy on the screen, which you guys can see him a little better than me. He looks real cool. There are only 3 guitars on a screen at a time. Interesting. Good catch. If I let them stay. Nope, as soon as they hit off the screen, then another comes on. Good catch. Good catch. So yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else in here. This is very short, very simple. I think it's got everything but a real end here, you know, an understandable end. We're still trying to figure out how it's calculated or counted at the end. What is stopping me? How do I know if it was good or bad? There's not a global score or a high score letting me know what was my local or my current score versus how have I done the entire time that I've played this. We don't have any of that information at the end. We just have that current play session based off of some sort of parameter if I've won or not. We're not sure what that is or how that looks just yet. Also, I feel like maybe we could use the character that's down there instead of this square. I understand movement might be a little different, but maybe we could just pretend like he has super jumpy abilities or something like that, because that would be a little more believable than this flying square that's just going around collecting all these guitars. And that could give you a little bit more fun too, because he would have an arc in his jump, so you're trying to jump and catch an object that's falling straight down, and you've got an arc pattern. That could be kind of wonkos, could be fun. That could also leave you some other things that you could kind of avoid and try not to catch, like maybe they're throwing an amp down whatever up is, and if you hit that, then you know that's going to take you straight to the floor. It's going to take you straight to the ground. So maybe you want to try to avoid those and try to catch only the guitar. So then you have to take a look at your jump and make sure your jump is going to be right where you want it to be. Otherwise, you're going to smack right into a giant PV amp that's falling from the sky. I think that'd be a good addition to this game. Also, the loop in the background is very, very colorful and very, very much present. But it's not really that bad. And if I was to sit here for 5 minutes, okay, we're good. I'm good with that. 10 minutes, okay, we're still in the okay territory. But any more than that, and then you're going to start getting into, wow, this is a little short. It's very short, actually. Okay, I need to turn this off. So maybe take a look at that and see if you could find a way to give a little more fluff space in between each of these riffs, and just or this melody in this case, so it's not so much. It's not so colorful and dancey all over the place. Because I like it. It sounds really nice, but it's just there's no breaks in between it, so there's not a lot of downtime to enjoy or kind of process what you just heard. It just keeps going and then loops again. Also, it goes for 1 minute and then it stops, but I feel like it ended one time really early. Like really early. Maybe just because I'm, not really paying attention to the time that's under the time elapsed, that I just happened to miss that or something. I don't know, not really sure. But a good start here. Biggest things here is just give us that high score at the end, so we can kind of go back and we can try to do better and see what it is that I can try to improve on this, and then give us a clear indication of what is our stopping, what is tracking the progress, what is letting us know if we succeeded or not. Is it simply a minute? If that's the case, then the highest score that we could get in a minute's time, right, is exactly the amount that they could get in a minute's time. It sounds stupid, but if you can only have 3 guitars on a screen at a time, and then every time you collect one, you're going to get another one, you can only move a certain speed on the screen. Now, that might vary between 50 or 60, but not much more than that. That's it's always going to be just right there. So there's a finite number that we can achieve, and then you could not get any better, right? I mean, would that make sense? That seems a little difficult. Maybe you could introduce the stock thing where we can continue to go. You just speed up the guitars as they're falling, or we can do the time thing where we have, say, a minute, and then we have to catch as many as we can, and if any guitars hit the ground, then you start subtracting time. Or the PV thing where we're dropping an amp, and maybe if we hit that amp, then that takes away a life point, or it just instantly kills us, because guitar, you can catch a guitar and be okay. But if somebody throws an amp out the window, do not try to catch that. You're not going to be okay. So that would make sense, right? You instantly die, you instantly fail the game, and then you have to start over. But this was an interesting game. I liked it. It gave me ideas for like what the next mechanic could be. Life advice. Man, you know Rainbow Kappa. That's what I'm full of. I got you covered. Bro tip of the day. Don't catch falling amps. There you go. There's your bro tip of the day. That's your first of many. First nominated tip of the day.